Now we're going to talk a little bit about financial literacy for our kids. I didn't grow up with great financial education as part of my home life or my education. And so one of the priorities as a mom was for me to be able to really instill great financial principles with my children. And it's a wonderful legacy of that we can have as parents to be able to equip our kids to be able to navigate the financial world appropriately when they grow up, so that they understand credit and that they don't have some of the challenges maybe that we had as we were growing up and as we've had as adults. There are wonderful resources out there to work through your children on financial literacy concepts. I have found that whenever I was sharing financial literacy principles with my children, that they would suddenly hold me accountable if they saw me whipping out the credit card a little too often. They understood that building a good credit history, being very mindful with your finances, reducing expenses, once those principles were shared with them, I felt like we were more accountable as a family to adhering to the type of lifestyle that we were trying to build, not just in our financial life, but really in life in general. So sharing those financial principles are really great for your kids, but also can be very reinforcing for you. The American Bankers Association has a day that they dedicate to teach children to save. And so there's resources on their website that talk about how you can work with your children so that they understand the power of savings. Junior Achievement is another great program that you can again access online with ways in which you can interact with your children about financial principles. And they have a curriculum that's appropriate for toddlers all the way up to college kids. And so I've used their resources quite a bit with my own children. Jumpstart Your Money is also another great resource to access. It's a nationwide program really doing adult education as well as education for kids to be able to ensure that we're building really strong financial lives that are sustainable for us in the long term. And they have great information from saving when you're a kid for you to be able to look at how do you pay for college and to looking at buying a house and even going into retirement. So Jumpstart Your Money is also really great. There's also the counselors for economic education that are around the U.S. that you'll find in every state. They have great resources again available online. You can just Google Council of Economic Education and several will pop up, and they'll have all kinds of resources available for you to be able to teach your children great financial principles, whether it's learning about credit scores, whether it's how do you start a saving account, the power of compounding interest. And again, these are written for children, but as you're reading and teaching them to your children, they're just great principles to learn as an adult and to reinforce the behaviors that we're all trying to achieve in order to lead lives of great character and integrity.